summer cruise in Sweden has taken us into the Göta Canal, and we are on our way to the west coast of Sweden. We have 2 sets of double locks left in Berg, and these locks will lift us 10.3 meters. Now we've gotten the hang of going through locks, and both of us knows exactly what to do, so everything just goes really smooth.
This is the last lock in Berg. Now we're going to wait for a bridge. So another lock, and I will drop off Malin just before the entrance.
It was just like, I don't know, 500 meters, and now we're in the next lock, which is called Grundbysus. I think it's a double lock as well, so it's with 2 chambers. And after this one, we are going to pass an, what do you call that, aqueduct in English? Where the car will go under us, so that's pretty cool. And then we have arrived in Malfors, where we'll spend the night today.
The weather in the north changes quickly, even in the summer. And within a short while, it went from sunshine to grey skies. We went up the last 2 locks for the day, and right before the guest harbor in Malfors, we drove over our first aqueduct. Doesn't it look so cool?
This is the guest harbor in Malfors, Ljungsbro. It's like 2 little villages that are connected with the canal. What's special for this place here is that they have the original factory for Cloetta, which is one of the biggest like candy brands in Sweden. They mostly do like different types of chocolates, sweets. So we're going to head over there now to the factory because they have a little store that we're gonna check out and probably buy some goodies from there.
They had so many different types of candy, and some old style candy, which made us quite nostalgic.
This was not a good visit. This will last us a couple of days, I think. Or maybe a couple of years, I don't know.
some pretty grey skies today, and it's promised rain during the afternoon. And today we're on our way to Borensberg. We have around 3 hours there. Mostly bridges today, so not so many locks. I think it's only 1 or 2 locks, but around 7 bridges or so.
That was narrow. An old lock. Seems like they have just taken it down. This is quite a narrow stretch in the canal. I think the most narrow so far. It's beautiful with all the nature around. Snacks on the canal.
This last lock is one that you hand crank, so you have to do some manual labor. I don't know, maybe there are some personnel that will help us. So now she has to go over on the other side and turn that door by hand as well. But this lock, there's hardly any water. How much is it?
20 centimeters.
Oh, 20 centimeters, so hardly anything.
They've left 2 locks with this old way to open and close. Good workout.
Lite till.
Är det sant?
Kom igen!
Nu var det bra. Där!
We arrived in Borensberg and got the rain shower of the summer.
Really crazy rain right now, and thunder. I was on my way to pick up some pizzas. What is this?
We got a really nice morning surprise. This was standing on the deck from our friends on the Halberassi 45, Ingrid Marie. We've been following their Instagram and they have really nice photos from this area. They're from Motala, where we're heading today, and which is on the second biggest lake in Sweden, Vättern, where they have some really nice islands, and they have some really cool photos from where they've been anchoring like against the rocks. And we met them just before the Göta Canal. We got to say hi to each other, and they brought us this. So
Nice.
this is freshly baked morning breakfast bread. Is something that we really appreciate on board. Hope you do it too. Wish you a nice day.
We sure do.
Good morning and welcome to our part of Sweden. Thank you so much, guys.
Yeah, thanks a lot.
Now we'll have bread for breakfast.
another day, another lake, and we have headwinds, strong headwinds on this lake as well. Right now 26 knots, but that's apparent, so I guess around 22 knots or something like that. And this lake is called Boren. It's around 7 nautical miles across, or lengthwise, and we're heading to Boren's Hult, where there's another couple of steps. My sunglasses is somewhere down here. I had them in my sweatshirt just here at the neck, and then they fell off, so they sank pretty quickly. And it's pretty murky and dark, the water, and not very warm. So I'm not looking forward to this, but they're too expensive to just leave them there. So okay.
Mamma, på den där det står speed nu. Om du trycker på den vänstra knappen. Ja!
The seagrass starts here.
Okay.
And they were just inside on the rocks next to the pillar. And it wasn't that cold.
18,5, 18.5 degrees.
18.5, okay.
That was acrobatic.
Not very.
Yay!
The lock staircase in Boens Hult is the second biggest on the canal. It consists of 5 locks and has a height difference of 15.3 meters. For the first time, we were 3 boats in the locks. And the water flow was so strong that we got water up on deck.
Two more to go for today. So we have 5 bridges left before the marina and 1 lock. We have a small problem. We're going really slow at the moment, about a knot slower than we should at this RPM. And I think the reason is that there's a lot of what they call sea pests in the water here. It's like seagrass that's actually an invasive species. And they say that it's coming from an aquarium. Somebody have dumped an aquarium in some of the lakes around here a couple of years ago, and after that it has been spreading everywhere. And right now we're plowing through it with our keel, so we're going a lot slower. We talked to some other boats and they've been having some problems with their coolant on the engine. The engine have been overheating because they sucked it in through the intake. But so far we've been okay with that. We're just going slow at the moment. If you don't have a boat but still want to experience the canal, a great option is to go by bicycle. There are bicycle lanes along the whole canal, except for the lakes, where you have the option to put your bike on a boat.
We are about to leave Motala and entering Vättern, the second biggest lake in Sweden. Today we are going a little bit south, only 7 nautical miles, to an old little town called Vadstena. Are you ready?
so nice to be sailing again. Not very far though. I think we only have 3 nautical miles left. So we're only using the Genoa. But it's nice wind. We have around 11 knots. Right now on a broad reach, apparent.
The guest harbour in Vadstena is situated in the moat of the old castle. Definitely one of the coolest harbours we visited.
They started construction in 1545, and it was the Swedish king Gustav Vasa who had it built. And from the beginning it was built as a defense castle. But later on, I think it became more of a residence.
It's so nice when they have planted plants on the rooftops. It's a beautiful castle.
When we wake, hear the birds and see the sun.
None of us had been in Vadstena before, and it was such a nice surprise. Really cozy town with lots to see and experience in a historical setting.
This place is what Vadstena is mostly known for. Its monastery or abbey. It was inaugurated in 1384, and it was an abbey for both monks and nuns. And it was the Holy Birgitta who founded this place. She saw in a vision she had that she should construct a new order here and a new abbey. So I think she traveled to Rome to get permission from the Pope to build a new monastery or abbey here. And when she came back, she started construction.
Before I sleep, hear the crickets, see the moon. Side by side and through. No limit to what we can do.
Next day, my mom took the train back home, and it was time for us to cross the lake of Vättern.
We're on our way across the lake, and it's a flat, calm day, as you can see. There is no wind at all, and the water is like oil. It's about, 10-15 nautical miles across, and we're heading to a small island group called Ooyy.
We're arriving soon to Ooyy. We will see if we can find a spot. It's quite a popular little area, and it's the weekend, it's Saturday today, and people have vacation, so we'll see if we can get in there somewhere.
Going against the rocks over here, so we're just going to put in a stern anchor, and then we're going to go bowing against the rocks.
Without hitting any rock.
friendly boat neighbor came over and helped us with our shorelines. And we found 2 good pine trees to put them around.
I think we found a pretty good spot. The echo sounder says 7.2 meters now. And as you can see, we're pretty close to land. So it's really steep. The rock just goes straight down. So you can actually dive off the cliff here, straight down.
Such a luxury to have fresh water. We can clean the boat, we can take a shower. This is the hose that we use to clean the anchor and the anchor chain, which takes the water from the sea. But now we're on a lake, so it's fresh water. So we have infinite amounts of fresh water. The water here is so clean that we could actually fill our water tanks and drink it. That's how clean it is.
Johan is doing a blind test with me. I'm gonna try and see if I can tell any difference, or which is our tap water, which we have in the tanks, and which is from the lake. Okay, I start with this one. Tastes good. Okay, this tastes a little different. This is from the lake.
Yes, it is.
Yeah.
How could you tell?
Tastes a little like woody.
Do you think?
Yeah.
Let me try.
Like a little like forest.
But it's not a lot.
No.
I mean, if you don't have
And
the 2
anything
glasses,
to compare with, yeah.
you wouldn't tell really.
And nothing, it doesn't smell any different.
No. And you can see it. Det glaset är skit, ja.
Mooring the boat like this is a special experience that we highly recommend. It's like a mix of anchoring and being moored to a dock. You get the benefit of being able to go ashore easily, but still being out in nature. Make sure to subscribe to follow our journey next week as we make our way to Sweden's greatest lake. If you like our videos and would like to support them, please consider becoming a patron. Thank you so much for watching, and we hope to see you next week.